Baylor allows me to study what my true passion is, aviation. I'm proud to call this my flight school.
I'm blessed to train through Baylor Aviation with state-of-the-art equipment and be surrounded by people who care about me daily. The high standard we're held to allows us to complete one rating per semester and take it with us throughout our life.
Baylor Aviation has allowed me to fast track through my flight training, which gives me the opportunity to work as a flight instructor while I finish up my senior year.
Thank you for your interest in the Baylor Aviation program. We're here at our facility in Waco to help answer some of your common questions and explain some important information that you need to be aware of as you plan your college journey in aviation. First off, you may be concerned that Baylor's flight training costs appear to be more expensive when compared to other collegiate aviation programs. This actually may not really be as much of a difference as you think it is. At Baylor, we estimate what it will really cost you to get a license or rating with no hidden charges. Many other schools unfortunately do not do this, making it hard for you to make accurate dollar-to-dollar comparisons between programs. In many cases, schools calculate flight costs based on the minimum number of hours required by the FAA to earn a license, or they provide an average cost for it. In reality, few, if any, students actually complete a license in the minimum number of hours, meaning you will be asked to pay additional expenses and fees. If you're given an average cost estimate, that means half of all students will pay more than that amount. This can add up to thousands of dollars per flight course. Some schools do not include fuel charges, which can add thousands more per flight course. At Baylor, we are calculating your fuel expenses so you know ahead of time what your true costs are. Some schools may not include FAA examiner check ride fees, which can be from $500 to $700. They also may not require a multi-engine rating and/or certified flight instructor courses like Baylor does, making their total appear lower. These are all common expenses that you don't want to be surprised with as you go along in any program at any school. Another benefit to our fee system is that the flight course fees qualify for funding by scholarships and financial aid. And for the vast majority of students, that funding will not fall short of what they need. At other schools, a student may get a loan only to find out that they need additional money to complete their flight course. Again, these are the kind of surprises you want to avoid as a student or parent. In our program, we do things differently. In addition to no hidden fees, you will get a superior flight training experience. We have modern, state-of-the-art aircraft that all hold the FAA Technically Advanced Aircraft designation. It's an end-to-end standardized Technum fleet, including customized Technum-specific simulators. Baylor Aviation has a very low student-to-instructor ratio of 4:1. When you talk to other schools, be sure to ask how many students each flight instructor will have. Some schools operate with 10 or more students per instructor. This low ratio ensures you will be able to fly as often as you want. We guarantee a minimum of 4 flight training events per week. Make sure you compare this with other schools on how often you will be able to fly. By flying so often, you will complete 1 flight course in 1 semester. Imagine making your first flight in August and going home for winter break as a newly minted private pilot. At other schools, it may take 2 semesters. Students who complete their flight training faster usually take fewer total hours, meaning you spend less money overall. As a result of the Baylor difference, you will complete your flight training by the end of your junior year. At other schools, most students will still be in flight training during their senior year and possibly beyond. Another perk is that you will have the opportunity to work as a flight instructor at our flight school your senior year. Not only will you be getting paid to fly, but you will also be building additional flight hours towards the minimum needed to fly for the airlines. And that will get you to the airline sooner. This means you start building seniority faster than your peers, and that translates to higher pay over the course of your career. 5 years after graduation, you could be making tens of thousands of dollars more than your peers from other schools. We hope you have found this information valuable in helping you make your decision for college and to help you compare apples to apples when looking at the real overall costs of an aviation degree. Once you ask all the right questions and compare actual real costs between schools, we think you're going to find that being a student in the Baylor Aviation program is very competitive cost-wise to most other schools across the nation. We encourage you to come visit us and our flight school, and we'd love to have you as a Baylor Bear. Please contact us to set up a visit or conference to discuss your application and enrollment in Baylor Aviation Sciences.